Look around. We are currently standing in one of the most creative eras we've ever lived in. The barriers to entry have crumbled. A teenager in their bedroom has more distribution power than a major studio did 40 years ago. We are surrounded by a constant, shimmering stream of human expression, 24 hours a day. And yet, despite this abundance, most creators are exhausted. We see the burnout everywhere. We see the hiatus videos, we see the talent fading into silence. But here is the truth we need to confront: they aren't exhausted because they lack talent. They aren't tapped out of ideas. They are exhausted because they lack structure. They are running a marathon on a treadmill, moving at incredible speeds but staying exactly where they started, while the machine underneath them collects the kinetic energy. We have been sold a lie that visibility is the ultimate currency. We've been told that if enough people see us, the rest will take care of itself. But creativity without ownership becomes exposure. And you cannot pay rent with exposure. You cannot fund your next project with likes. When we create without owning the rails that the creativity travels on, we are essentially unpaid laborers for a digital landlord. Culture without control becomes entertainment for someone else's profit. We provide the soul, the blood, and the late nights, while the platform provides the cage, and then keeps the keys to the gate. This isn't a failure of expression. We are expressing ourselves more than any generation in history. It is a failure of infrastructure. We built the art, but we forgot to build the vault. We need to change how we talk about the word ownership. In our current system, we often equate ownership with greed or hoarding. We think it's about keeping others out. But that's a fundamental misunderstanding. Ownership isn't about greed. It's about continuity. Ownership is what allows you to say no to a bad deal. Ownership is what allows you to take a year off to grieve or to grow without your entire livelihood disappearing because an algorithm changed its mind. When you own the work, and the relationship with the people who love the work, you are no longer a tenant. You are a founder. You gain the right to exist on your own terms. This is how culture lasts beyond the moment. If we don't own our output, our culture becomes disposable. It becomes a flash of light that disappears when the app is closed. But when creators have structure, when they have legal protections, shared resources, and direct equity in their work, that culture hardens. It becomes a legacy. It becomes something that can be passed down, studied, and built upon. What happens to a society where the artists own nothing? We become a society of temporary distractions. We have to stop asking for permission to be seen and start building the systems that allow us to stay. We have to move past the content phase and into the architect phase. Because the world doesn't need more fleeting entertainment. It needs a creative class that is stable, empowered, and in control. It's time to stop just making the art and start owning the ground it stands on.